been nearly 5 weeks since Harrisburg and Cumberland Valley met for the first time this season. The Cougars won that game quite easily on their home court. Harrisburg comes in riding a 9-game winning streak. They bring that into tonight's rematch. Cumberland Valley's been riding a roller coaster of late. The host Eagles hope tonight could be one of the season's high points. It certainly will be when they can knock off Harrisburg on High School Sports Live, presented by PHFA, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cumberland Valley High School. John Reppitz, joined by Advanced Hoops' Charlie Fortney and Coach Todd McCall. And Charlie, Harrisburg comes in. Everything is clicking for the Cougars. They're 12-1. Recent district power rankings came out today. They're #1 in District 3 and ranked #4 in the state.
This is vintage Harrisburg High, Kirk Smallwood Cougar basketball. They play 10 to 12 guys. They actually have 15 on the roster, but these guys contribute. You got guys like, Stephen Stoney making outside shots. You got Jamel Carter making shots around the basket. Jarrell Patterson. It's a team that's loaded with role players and guys that can step up in big situations.
The first time these teams played, Cumberland Valley lost by 19. What can the Eagles do tonight to change that around?
Well, they have some players. Some would say that was a pretty competitive game, one of Harrisburg's best conference games. Tamanoski around the basket. Then you have a guy like Tanner Kirkpatrick, 6'6" senior. I think he wants to will his team to victory. He can hit the outside J, hit the pull-up. Then you have a guy like Greg Klein, who can slash with anybody, get to the basket. Cumberland Valley's tough nose. You're going to see the best Cumberland Valley team, I think, tonight here at Cumberland Valley.
Okay, Todd, these teams certainly know each other. They play each other every year. They've already played once this year. What are the keys to tonight's game?
Well, for the Harrisburg Cougars, first of all, force the tempo, get up and down, score easy points. The magic number, +65. Last but not least, just play that Smallwood defense, the in-your-face defense. Now, if you're Cumberland Valley, let's do the opposite. Slow the tempo down. Number one, knock down that long ball like they can do. And last but not least, watch that score before it gets up there too high, and just limit the in-your-face ball pressure. Pull through and relieve the pressure as they come up the floor. And they could be in this ball game. They're 9-4.
Okay, that's going to do it. The teams are set, and so are we. Sit back and enjoy Cumberland Valley and Harrisburg coming your way next on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
Brenner Chrysler Jeep is Central PA's Chrysler Jeep headquarters. So find your best deal on Brenner's elite lineup of new Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, which include exceptional performance, quality, and safety features. And Brenner has the big selection, big savings, and better service that only comes from your Chrysler Jeep headquarters. Plus a huge variety of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Take the short drive to Brenner Chrysler Jeep on the Carlisle Pike Mechanicsburg. Bigger, better, Brenner.
You don't think about physical therapy until you need it. When you do, see your doctor and ask for First Choice Rehabilitation Specialists and Select Physical Therapy. First Choice and Select PT lead the way in providing exceptional patient care and unmatched customer service. Call 717-558-4333 today to schedule an appointment at one of 15 locations throughout Greater Harrisburg. First Choice and Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Max Saver here at Carnes Foods, where you'll always find a ton of great deals from groceries to meat department.
Carnes is your big game party headquarters with unbeatable savings in every aisle that you have to see to believe. Just in time for Super Sunday, Carnes has super deals like lean country-style pork spare ribs only $1.49 a pound, fresh grade A chicken drumsticks only 79 cents a pound, and 16 to 20 count frozen easy peel extra jumbo shrimp just $6.99 a pound.
Carnes, over 3,000 items on sale every day in every store.
And welcome back to Cumberland Valley, getting ready for the start of CV and Harrisburg. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for Harrisburg. It's going to be number 2, Donald Rawls, Jarrell Patterson, Jihad Proctor, Shaquan Shepard, and Chris Britton. And for Cumberland Valley, it's Bill Bashinsky, Greg Klein, Tanner Kirkpatrick, Trevor McNusky, and Matt Tamanoski. And we are underway from the Dome at Cumberland Valley. Harrisburg in the road black uniforms, moving right to left in the first half of action. Cumberland Valley in the home white with the red trim.
Yeah, Cumberland Valley comes out in a gutsy man-to-man, John.
Move down inside. That was Shaquan Shepard. Basket for Harrisburg gives the Cougars a 2-0 lead.
Kirkpatrick showing his versatility on the perimeter. This is where Cumberland Valley's going to have to get an advantage. Kirkpatrick with more of a versatile forward against the Harrisburg's post.
Eagles try to force it inside. They turn it over, but the Cougars turn it right back.
Here's Greg Klein. We saw him earlier. There's his slashing ability, comes up short.
Outside jumper, no good by Proctor. Ball still loose. Rawls to the hoop, off the glass, no good. Strong rebound by Matt Tamanowski. And we're gonna have our first foul of the night called. Foul is gonna be on Patterson.
The key for Cumberland Valley is going to have to be just settling down and be able to get some opportunities within this offense. Harrisburg coming out trying to put that pressure on early, trying to get Harrisburg to react.
In and out, shot by McNusky. Eagles get the rebound. Shot by Kirkpatrick, no good. Over the end line, but Cougars lose the handle, so CV retains possession.
Coach Todd on the baseline, a lot of early emotions. It's a lot of jitters with teams early here.
Well, you see it in both teams, but you know, again, the pace of the game, you see where the Smallwood team and the Cougars want to play. They want to get up and down, get in your face. Right now, Cumberland Valley needs to answer on this drive. That's 2 turnovers in a row now.
Cougars on the break. Proctor, no good.
Well, Tanner Kirkpatrick, before the game, in talking to him, he talked about the team's game plan was to keep Harrisburg from having easy second shots, and so far they're doing it. They're just not capitalizing on the other end.
Another turnover by the Eagles. That's 3 in the opening 3 minutes. Harrisburg's Rawls kicks it back out. Cougars reset the offense.
John, Charlie, both teams come out in man-to-man. I thought maybe Cumberland Valley might show us some zone. Maybe not, but they've been playing hard man-to-man here in the Commonwealth.
There's Cumberland Valley with a little bit of feisty defense of their own. Patterson, what a tremendous athlete at point guard here, number 3. He's a veteran on this ball club. He's hard to stop. That's the biggest player that Cumberland Valley's got to try to keep in check, because this penetration makes people easier, like right there.
Knifing to the hoop is Gerald Patterson, gets the basket and the foul.
When you have a guy that can penetrate like this, coach, look at that. It's like you're making it easier for your teammates to get easy baskets like that.
And Charlie, that's a good point. Cumberland Valley's going to have to be stingy. They're going to have to really pinch that penetration on him and look to make him dish. Really, right there, he really pierced through that middle pretty easily.
So it's going to be Patterson going to the line to complete the 3-point play. He does. As a result, Cougars up 5-0. Opening minutes from Cumberland Valley.
And John, here comes that full court, just token man-to-man pressure, and you're going to see the Cougars challenging up front. They're right there. How about that one, Charlie?
Long 3. Tanner Kirkpatrick gets the Eagles on the board. It's now 5-3. Good defense by the Eagles, and they're looking to run. Coming down 3-on-1. Layoff to Bashinsky. Good. We're tied at 5.
Hey, Charlie, how about Cumberland Valley coming out and getting out in the lanes and pushing the ball here in the Commonwealth? They're going to have to do that to stay in this ball game. Well, I'm wrong. I'll take everything I said back.
Well, and it's naturally, you know, when you play you play and lose by 20 in the last performance against a team, you're going to come out a little jittery, but I think the Cumberland Valley boys, they're ready tonight.
Patterson long jumper, no good. Kirkpatrick calls down the rebound.
John Early, Todd Kirkpatrick blocking shots, rebounding, hitting a big shot to get guys going. He's a point guard at 6'6" for this team right now.
And that will transcend to the next level, Charlie.
Good ball movement by the Eagles results in a foul underneath for the Cougars.
I'll tell you what, couple sophomores, not surprises, but let's call them sophomore blessings for both teams. And we have Colin Schuchter, number 22, right here. What a hard-nosed kid. comes off the bench, can put some points on the board. And then Harrisburg, you have Jihad Proctor leading the Cougars from the three-point line.
These are possibly, John, big 33ers in the future. The addition of Jihad Proctor as a sophomore on this Harrisburg team has made a difference in the guard play.
Second attempt from the line is good. So CV has its first lead of the night, 6-5 over the Cougars.
Austin Cooksey Easter in for Harrisburg. Harrisburg going to their bench early like they always do.
It's Cooksey Easter. Drive with a shot, hoop blocked. Cougars get it back up and in.
And that's what Harrisburg does well. They don't get rattled a block shot. They're used to these second chance opportunities, and Harrisburg, it's called Easter for a reach-in. And the refs are on top of things here tonight because they know how it can get out of control, John. You know, Harrisburg plays aggressive, and sometimes that goes in your favor, sometimes that can go. But I think Coach Smallwood, he'll take the good with the bad here. He wants to keep the pressure on Cumberland Valley Eagles. Tamanoski, 6'3" point guard for Cumberland Valley. That has its advantages.
Nice feed inside is Tamanoski. His first hoop of the night. CV back on top. Cougars miss. Eagles looking to run again. Klein stopped. Cougars running. Basket and a foul.
What about the ball fake, Charlie? Talk about the ability for Cooksey Easter to handle the ball in the air, ball fake, move the defense, lay it in, and draw the foul. You know, Coach Emery Cook used to talk a lot about the ball play. And Charlie, one of the big things Coach Cook used to teach is that guard play, that ball fake. He just felt that used to freeze that defense so much just to buy you that time.
And Greg Klein had a nice drive, and he just lost the ball a little bit out of control there. Coach Hibbs not happy with that.
Cooksey Easter misses the foul shot.
Tell you what, Tanner Kirkpatrick, guys, does some little things. That ball's going out of bounds. He's kind of shielding the defender just so it can retain. The things that this young man here does on the court for his teams, not all of them are in the stat column.
Long three, Gray Klein. 11-9 now. Turnover to the hoop. Foul called. Magnuski taking it strong to the hoop, but gets the foul.
Tell you what, the crowd's in it early here tonight. Nice anticipation by Trevor Magnuski. Definitely got fouled there on the way up. Good call by the officials.
Makes the first.
You know, John, Todd, before the season started, I have Cumberland Valley as my #2 team in the Commonwealth. Naturally, you go with Harrisburg and their quickness and their talent first, but and they're not disappointing me in this beginning of this game. That's for sure.
Cooksey Easter turns it over. Klein loses the handle, but he's going to retain possession. They say it was knocked out by Dominique Lewis.
Tell you what, I recommend that the referees get double the pay just to keep up with the traffic in this game, I'll tell you.
Hey, Charlie, John, I'm here with Coach Thompson. I found him, you know, rolling the sidelines. A guy comes at every single high school sports live game. He loves it. Talk a little bit about Cumberland Valley tonight. They've got a 3-point lead, Coach.
Well, they're doing a nice job, and they're slowing the game down. They got to keep them out of these situations right here. But I think so far they have done that. I thought when Colin Sucher came in the game, he made a couple nice plays, and they stuck a couple shots, and they're playing real good defense and rebounding the ball. This Cougar team is for real, though. They've got a lot of depth, and they rebound it well, they handle it well, and it's a good game right now.
Hey, as Coach Thompson said, we got a great game. John?
Going to the line is Dominique Lewis for Harrisburg. Makes the first, so it's 12-10. We'll shoot one more. That last foul was on the Eagles' Trevor Magnuski. Team fouls, 3 for Cumberland Valley, 4 for Harrisburg so far. Lewis makes the second, so it's a 1-point game. 12-11 CV. 2:20 left in tonight's opening quarter. Over and back violation. Forced by good defense that time by Stephen Stoney. 6 turnovers already in the opening quarter for Cumberland Valley.
And that's Harrisburg doing what they wanted to do, but that's Cumberland Valley still being up by 1 in that environment.
To the hoop, doesn't get the roll. Cougars get it back. They kick it back out. Jump shot no good. Good work on the offensive glass. Finally put back up and in.
Yeah, by the sophomore, Jahad Proctor.
And he used his great left hand on that, Charlie. He used a great left hand showing his fundamentals.
Here's Kirkpatrick, hand on the ball like a point guard, showing what he can do.
Slicing the hoop, nice move. That's Matt Tamanowski. So back and forth we go. The Eagles back up by 1.
Coach McCall here, talk to me. Do you think Coach Hibbs would have believed that they would have 6 turnovers and be up by 1, now down by 1?
Absolutely not, because limiting turnovers is the key against the Cougars. But because the game's up and down, they're playing this pace, they're fine right now.
Well, and they'll settle down after a while, I would think. Well, it doesn't look like it at this point.
Proctor spins, gets it. And that's going to call a quick timeout. Coach Hibbs for Cumberland Valley doesn't like what he saw. His team had the lead, now they're down by 3. So 1:09 left in the opening quarter. And it's Harrisburg on top by 3. Hey folks, like us on Facebook. Become one of our Facebook friends. Just like our page. That's High School Sports Live, live in quotes. Visit us. We have schedules of upcoming broadcasts. We'll be getting into the district basketball playoffs a little bit later on in a couple of weeks. And you can also check that out on our website, hsslivetv.com. You can vote for player of the game, videos. We have schedules and much more information. It's on High School Sports hsslivetv.com and Advanced Hoops. Check out that site. If you're interested in bettering your basketball skills, certainly a place to visit for up-to-the-minute information. 8 lead changes so far in the first 7 minutes. Harrisburg up 3. And that looked like a little football play there, as rough as it was, but no foul called. Harrisburg with the ball.
And Coach Hibbs not happy here because we have Paczynski spin dribbling against Harrisburg's defense. It's a big no-no against defensive pressure like this, to turn your back on the defense through spin dribbles.
Cooksey Easter to the hoop, draws the foul. They're going to call offensive.
Yeah, John, they switched it. They called a charge. I thought it was a block on the baseline. It's a charge call, and it's going to go in favor of Cumberland Valley. And Charlie, I think you mentioned it very well. You said one of the things, you got to watch that backside pressure coming from Harrisburg. That old run and jump that Smallwoods ran for years has been so effective. Cumberland Valley's got to feel that pressure, give it up, or split that trap.
Yeah.
And swing the ball. They're going to get an easy layup.
Throw over the top. Throw over the top. Keep it simple. Now that looked like a charge, but I would agree, Todd, with you. That probably favored a block.
So we approach 30 seconds to go. Eagles with the ball, they're down 3. Drive into the hoop, strong move. Trevor Magnuski draws the foul.
And this, John, Todd, this is where Trevor Magnuski has grown up, the senior.
Oh, definitely.
Taking the ball strong to get fouled. He was not going to release that ball until he drew the foul. And that's the difference between Trevor Magnuski of last year and Trevor Magnuski as a senior, is that he's getting that short 2 points, and a good foul shooter.
And you know what? You can see the difference in this team. We had him twice last year, and you can see him grow up a little bit. That's why they're 9-4 in the Commonwealth. Right now, with this, John, as you talked about earlier with the power ratings in, right now, if tonight was the night, they draw the 8 seed, Lower Dolphin draws the 9 seed. What a great game that would be, and two up-and-coming 4A teams.
Harrisburg going to hold for the final shot. They have a 2-point lead, closing seconds, opening quarter. That's Jamal Carter. Proctor dishes, baseline drive, up and in. James Ezel with the basket.
They have so many interchangeable parts, John, Charlie.
And that one is going to count at the buzzer. Wow. What a way to end the opening quarter. Here it is one more time. Three-quarter court. Good. Harrisburg leads by 1 after 1. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Hey folks, I've never met anyone who didn't love a bargain. At Ollie's Bargain Outlet, you'll find brand name merchandise at up to 70% off the fancy store prices. We scour the world to find closeouts, package changes, overruns, bargains on Mattel, Black & Decker, Ortho, Mohawk, Bissell, Random House, and more.
New bargains arrive daily, but when they're gone, they're gone. Visit ollies.us for a store near you. Ollie's.
Good stuff, cheap!
United Concordia Dental has been insuring Central Pennsylvania for over 40 years. Whether you're looking for group, family, or individual coverage, United Concordia has the right plan to fit your specific needs. United Concordia also prides itself on its commitment to the community through its efforts to arrange free dental services for the underserved and its charitable contributions throughout the area. United Concordia not only takes care of your smile, we give you something to smile about.
There's nothing like a little one-on-one time at home with family. These times make the best memories, and all of them need protection. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
Folks, this is the way we finished the last quarter. This is Matt Tamanoski of Cumberland Valley heaving it from the other teams from the foul line. Back we are to live action. Harrisburg gets the turnover, but blocked by Gray Klein inside.
Guys, I want you to look down here on the baseline. It's neon night. Pink and orange and green and all these. The fans are now in it from that Tamanoski three-point play, John.
Todd, you disappoint me. I thought you'd have a neon tie to match the crowd tonight.
You mean three-quarter
court.
Three-quarter court.
Tell you what's frustrating Harrisburg a little bit right now is they're making their normal moves, but this is a very big lineup for Cumberland Valley. You know, you got 6'4", 6'3" guards. So they're able to keep good position, and these kids are built pretty well for Cumberland Valley. They got good arms on them.
Here comes the trap, and they throw it away.
And there
Charlie,
it goes.
John, you got to be careful on that. Step up and find the open man. Do not cross-court pass. That's what happens. Harrisburg's very deceiving with that.
To the hoop, foul called. You know, we were talking about Cumberland Valley turning the ball over. They have 9 turnovers now. Harrisburg hasn't exactly been taking care of the rock themselves. They have 6 turnovers already.
Well, good news for Cumberland Valley and bad news for Harrisburg. Every time Cumberland Valley gets fouled on the floor from here on out, it's a 1-on-1, and we have a whole quarter to play. So it's going to be up to Harrisburg to play really good defense without knick-knacking, without putting themselves in that situation.
7th team foul already for the Cougars, so that puts the Eagles in the 1-and-1 bonus. And at the line, it's Tanner Kirkpatrick. Makes them both. So CV back on top. Eagles only 3 team fouls in the opening quarter.
Harrisburg trying to get a good post up here. Trying to get it inside. Dominic Lewis working really hard, just not getting the opening. Harrisburg traditionally really good at post instruction, training their guys to attack the rim really well.
Charlie, Cumberland Valley's going to the 2-3, and there's Jihad Proctor picking up his 6-point, penetrating between that gap of that 2-3 and making an easy one.
I'll tell you what, Jihad Proctor, guys, what a shooter, what a scorer, a sophomore hitting a pull-up, soft touch, getting rim rolls. This is some good stuff here.
Klein off the rim, long rebound.
And Klein can fill it up.
Charlie, he had a wide open one there. That's the one that Cumberland Valley needs. But hey, look who comes back and gets it.
Tanner Kirkpatrick from the deep corner. Drills the 3.
Yeah, and these are not shots that Coach Smallwood's accustomed to. His guys giving up. They're on top of these shots typically, and he's not happy. He wants no air between the defender. Now this is what they need around the post here.
Left-handed move inside does not go. They're going to call a foul on Kirkpatrick.
That's a big one. That's Kirkpatrick's second foul, guys. That's foul number 2. It's going to be, if Coach Hibbs goes with him, he's going to have to trust him.
Charlie, John, I was down here and I really thought that if you look at it, Kirkpatrick really had good. He boxed out. He was in the right position. I thought that it was a reach around foul.
No, but we just saw a replay here. You cannot. Yeah, that's a good
up.
call by the officials.
Elbows
good
were
call.
up. 6 minutes left, second quarter. It's Cumberland Valley by 3. Cougars turn it over again.
There's a lot of grabbing going on out there, guys.
Klein, strong to the hoop, no good.
Klein's got to use that left hand, Charlie, when he gets down through that gap. It was a great take, but finish with your left.
Kirkpatrick's going to have to be careful. He's so important to this team.
He's leading scorer in the game. He has 8 points so far.
Well, but he's also the only true size they have around the basket. The only guy over 6'4" for Cumberland Valley. It's the biggest mismatch on the floor for these guys.
Traveling call on Shaquan Shepard. So again, another turnover for the Cougars. He's going to give the ball back to the Eagles.
Chris Britton in the game for the Cougars. He knows how to throw his body around.
Kirk Smallwood just juggling his lineup, trying to find a right combination so far. Doesn't get it right there. Kirkpatrick misses, gets it back. Left-handed move, right-handed move, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stoney.
Tell you what, there's a lot of elbows flying in there.
And that's Chris Britton taking it to the hoop, and he draws the foul.
Ref's letting a lot go under the basket. That last exchange, boy, that was that was WWE, baby. I don't watch that, by the way.
That was action like we had last Thursday night when Cumberland Valley was taking on Central Dauphin in wrestling.
I think a key to the game for Cumberland Valley is number 25 here, going into halftime without his third foul.
Yeah, Coach Hibbs elects to keep him in.
Well, and I would agree that he needs to, but for Cumberland Valley, you just keep your fingers crossed.
Rawls tried to dish it off inside, loses the handle over the baseline. Another turnover for the Cougars.
That's 8, John. 8 in this first half. And the score right now benefits Cumberland Valley Eagles right now. But hey, how about Kirk Smallwood keeping the pressure up, Charlie, even in the foul trouble. They're going to keep doubling and rotating, and look at it. Get after these loose balls, Charlie. That's the difference.
They get the turnover for the Cougars. Strong to the hoop. No good. That's Stephen Stoney, but he draws the foul.
You know, and this is what Harrisburg does to you. I mean, you don't see the substitutions for Cumberland Valley like you do Harrisburg. This is taking a toll on Cumberland Valley boys. They're going to have to really play their game and play hard all game.
Charlie and John, here's one of the things I see the Cougars do so well. They close out on the ball. They have deceiving speed, long arms, and they get the stuff. Cumberland Valley feels like they have a clear shot at splitting the double, making the up pass, and then a Cougar gets to it. Not to mention they play 25 guys.
Well, legitimately about 12.
I'd like to be on that team. I might have got some time, John.
That was Will Baczynski's second foul. You know, it seemed like just a minute ago we were talking about how the Cougars were leading in the foul category 7-3. It's now even up almost. It's 7-6.
Hey, John and Charlie, let's talk a little bit about the first pass, what happens here with the Cougars. First pass is a trap. One of the things, it didn't happen right now, obviously, but it has every other play. One of the things you want to do is take one of your quicker guards and split him up the middle, Charlie. You know, on that first pass, the double comes, split him up the middle and break that pressure.
Great Klein to the hoop, and they're going to call a block.
And that's going to be foul shots. I'll tell you what, I had the privilege to see Greg Klein in action over the summer out in Las Vegas. Young man scored 38 points in a big game in front of college coaches. They were talking. So this is a big game player. This is a guy that can step up for Cumberland Valley. He's only junior, can make some things happen. A lot of tough kids on this team. Tamanoski got the arms to play on the football field, of course. You got Schuchter, Baczynski. We saw him in last year's Carlisle High School Live rivalry to make some big plays to win that game for Cumberland Valley. This is a tough-nosed basketball team, Cumberland Valley, but they're going up against double their competition as far as double the numbers and 12 guys for Harrisburg rotating in and out.
Klein makes 2 foul shots, so that stretches the CV lead. It's now 3, 25-22.
Cumberland Valley pressuring, creating a little tempo of their own, a little bit of man-to-man, full court. Harrisburg had to think about it, so that was a good move by Coach Hibbs just to change a little bit of tempo. They're trying to isolate, okay, and they do. Chris Britton
feed inside. Chris Britton with the easy reverse. Again, the trap in the backcourt. Eagles break the pressure this time. And we have a tie-up, held possession. It's going to go in favor of the Cougars.
See, it's important not to dribble into these traps. It's a mistake Cumberland Valley's making. You really can't have practice players show up at your practice to practice against this. You can talk about it, but it's just something you gotta be able to do and you gotta work on. Your practice is in the game.
In and out, over the baseline. It's going to be Eagles ball. Trevor Magnuski checks back in, and Tanner Kirkpatrick is going to take a seat. About halfway through the quarter. Again, Kirkpatrick with his 2 fouls. Another turnover for the Eagles. Strong to the hoop, up off the glass, and good is Jamal Carter. 14 turnovers for Cumberland Valley already tonight.
Yeah, and they're only down 1. I would say that that's a huge victory for them right now. Harrisburg just happy making Cumberland Valley play at an uncomfortable pace. Think about Cumberland Valley right now. It's been their saving grace is they can make shots.
Kamenowski slid the foot on the floor. That's going to be a travel call.
Coach Hibbs trying guys to get away in the last 3:30 without having Kirkpatrick on the court.
And we have a timeout on the floor with 3:31 left in the second quarter. Harrisburg on top of Cumberland Valley by 1. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
High School Sports Live on ABC 27 is sponsored by The Patriot News, powered by PennLive.com. By Keystone Tax Associates, proud sponsor of High School Sports Live. Thanks to Joseph Sandry and Keystone Tax Associates for their support of high school student athletes. By the Keystone State Games, coming to the Harrisburg-Hershey area again in 2013. And by Sports Recruiters. Get noticed, get recognized, get recruited. SportsRecruiters.com.
Advanced Hoops' biggest goal has been to raise the culture of training and development in this region. Working with youth coaches, junior high coaches, high school coaches, and even more so, college coaches in the last 5 years. We're seeing a rise in the talent level of players all over the area. Programs like ours are making a difference. We're just proud to be part of that culture of training that's growing strong in the Harrisburg area.
High School Sports Live on ABC 27 is sponsored by The Sentinel, connecting you to your community for 150 years. By Allied Cleaning Technologies, Central Pennsylvania's premier resurfacing gym floor specialist. For an on-site evaluation, contact Tom Green at 717-774-0979. By Pack Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their portfolios. PackFinancialFirst.com. And by Advanced Hoops, the area's largest youth basketball training organization. AdvancedHoops.com for spring and summer camp information.
Back Cumberland Valley High School, it's Harrisburg leading CV by a score of 26-25. 3.5 left, second quarter. Taking it up and in. Harrisburg, Shaquan Shepard. Cougars stretch their lead now to 3.
You know, John, there's a play right here. They keep so many guys at you. It's just like an ongoing military. And there's Chris Britton who dived in. And how do you get that ball? I don't know. He like dive bombed it. I mean, what a great hustle play.
Well, Chris Britton's going to go to the line.
And it seems like they're pressing themselves a little too much here, Cumberland Valley. This is an important time, 28-25, ending the half with 3 minutes. They got to be careful not to go into halftime with a double-digit deficit.
Britton misses the foul shot, so Harrisburg by 3. It's Harrisburg 28, Cumberland Valley 25. Another turnover for the Eagles. And a double dribble call that time. It's going to give it right back to CV.
Coach Hibbs not happy. I mean, it's one thing to be pressured, it's another thing to throw the ball directly away, and that's what he's seeing here. Harrisburg running and jumping, trapping.
Inside, ball won't fall. Cougars with the rebound.
Charlie, I'm down here by our shooters. Man, these guys look ready. They're all prepared, ready to go at halftime. They told me they're going to knock down the Jays. All right, so, you know, be expecting some exciting stuff at halftime from this game. They are ready.
Inside, Shepard gets the basket and draws the foul.
Well, during that last time out, you could tell Shepard wanted to get back in the game. I think the coaches felt it too.
Stay tuned at halftime. We're going to have our United Concordia Dental halftime report. That'll be after our two shootouts tonight. Members' first halftime shootout involving students here at Cumberland Valley. And then after that, stay tuned. Somebody has a chance to win a 2013 Nissan Sentra. Brought to you by the Brenner Family Dealership. Harrisburg with a chance to stretch the lead, does not take advantage of the opportunity at the foul line. So we have 2:20 left. Cougars now lead by 5. Long three-pointer is short. Cougars looking to run. Proctor goes baseline. Foul called. Stoney with the charge.
Cumberland Valley bench not happy with that, but these refs have been calling it pretty consistently. It's 9-8 on the board.
Cougars with the last 8 points in the game. They trailed by 3. They now lead by 5. As we approach the 2-minute mark. Strong to the hoop. It does everything but go in, but Kirkpatrick stays with it and gets the follow.
That was picture perfect breaking the press. Charlie, they threw the ball in. Tamanoski sprinted up the middle. They hit him. Everything happened really well there. I mean, I'm sorry, take that back. It was Trevor McNoski who split up the middle. And that's what you got to do against his pressure. But you got to finish on the end.
Yeah, and it's a Kirkpatrick basket. Just shows how important he is. They haven't scored since he went out.
He has 10 points now. Again, the leading scorer in the game.
Sophomore Kyle Toohey going up against Quan Shepard. One of the players that Coach Hibbs is high on. Toohey getting a lot of good minutes this year for Cumberland Valley. But going up against a bigger Shepard, holy cow. It's a big boy.
Looks like he has the football pads on,
Oh,
doesn't
my
he?
goodness.
But he doesn't. That's the problem. That's the
Quan
problem
has
for
a
Cumberland
quiet,
Valley.
guys. John, he has a quiet 6 points tonight. He's missed 2 free throws, though.
Loose ball, Kirkpatrick. It's going to be
these are-
another turnover. Hustle play, but he was on the end, on the sideline.
Well, and these are the little things. You have James Zell for Harrisburg, just getting a tip on it, just keeping that ball alive. It's the little things these Harrisburg players do to make life tough on you on the court. It's scrappy.
Nice feed inside. Another nice dish off and a foul called.
Now,
They're going to charge that's Stephen Stoney with the charge.
Yeah, this is a tough one, and I understand Coach Smallwood on this because he's so far under. Kyle Toohey's under the basket, and that's typically a non-foul call. Coach Smallwood's going to argue about that one every day of the week. And
It doesn't matter typically. It matters what the man called tonight. And
That's right.
he said that was a foul, so we abide by the law as we approach 1 minute mark. 3-point game, Harrisburg 30-27 over CV.
in the NBA, there's a dotted line that if you cross that dotted line,
Good defensive play and a foul called. Jamal Carter with the steal, took it strong to the hoop, but was hacked.
tell you what, Jamal Carter gets a Academy Award, ladies and gentlemen. he sold that one pretty good. And he's
Golden Globe. Golden Globe.
Golden
is
Globe.
Sunday. We're coming up with the Academy.
Oh, that's right,
Awards.
coming up with the Academy.
Well,
John, I don't watch that stuff.
Well, John, he went down pretty hard, and he is holding his left wrist. He shoots right-handed, but he went down hard and hit pretty hard because I heard it. I was standing right beside him,
That was a hard hit.
Todd, us guards, when we go to the basket, we got to make sure we sell it,
Oh, definitely. You got to get up limping too. It brings the crowd in the game a little bit.
That wrist is healed. That is a healed wrist right there, ladies.
It's always a miracle when you go to the foul line. That wrist healed.
Nothing but that.
Oh, my wrist, and you're high-fiving everybody with it, right? Minute 2 left. Harrisburg chance to go up by 5. And Jamal Carter's foul shot does just that.
Hey, John and Charlie, I'm going to get up here in a little bit with this crowd, but they are relentless tonight. This Cumberland Valley crowd has not given up. And I'm telling you what, they've been loud and proud. I got to rank them in the top 5 right now with this neon.
Trap along the side court. Again, Eagles throw it away. Cougars taking it to the hoop. Proctor doesn't get it. Follow up and in is good. Chris Britton on the follow. Now they're going to give that one to Dominique Lewis. Under 30 seconds. Kirkpatrick.
And he will end the half with three fouls.
They nursed him along. They got him through a good portion of the second quarter with just 2, but with 22.2 left, he picks up number 3.
And you know, Charlie, that's one of the big gambles. And I know what Coach Hibbs was thinking. You know, I got to keep the big on the floor, be careful. But man, with 20 seconds to go, he picks up that 3rd foul. And I tell you what, he is a dire need key for this team to be on that floor at all times. He has to play every minute.
Well, we're almost at 20 turnovers for Cumberland Valley in the first half, and it's only a 22 turnovers right now. And it's only a 7-point game. That's the positive note, to cut those turnovers in half, and you're going to make a case for themselves. Harrisburg's turned it over themselves a dozen times, but not losing on the scoreboard.
High off the glass, no good, and that's going to do it for the end of the first half. Another one? No, not this time, folks. Harrisburg finishes the half on a 12-2 run. They're going to take a 34-27 lead into the locker room at halftime over Cumberland Valley. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
For generations, Caterpillar has delivered innovative products that help customers build strong, profitable businesses. And for more than 60 years, Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company has been Pennsylvania's source for first-class Caterpillar equipment, service, parts, and rentals. With 26 locations across Pennsylvania, we've grown right alongside our customers, delivering on our commitment to provide a superior experience and maximum value. Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company, helping Pennsylvania prosper since 1948.
What's in a name? Everything. It's your own personal brand. It's who you are. Your word. At Members First, our name speaks volumes. It's our guarantee to our members that there is nothing more important to us than you, your family, your well-being.
When you walk into a Members First branch or office, we'll get to know you, and we'll greet you by name. Open an account today and take advantage of our low Visa balance transfer rate. At Members First, we put our members first.
Brenner Chrysler Jeep is Central PA's Chrysler Jeep headquarters. So find your best deal on Brenner's elite lineup of new Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, which include exceptional performance, quality, and safety features. And Brenner has the big selection, big savings, and better service that only comes from your Chrysler Jeep headquarters. Plus a huge variety of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Take the short drive to Brenner Chrysler Jeep on the Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg. Bigger, better, Brenner.
This new diet half and half's awesome.
Best part's the lemonade. Best part's the tea.
Lemonade! Tea! Lemonade! Tea! Lemonade! Tea! Lemonade! Tea! Lemonade!
So which half is your favorite?
And they're blended so perfectly, who cares? Tasty tea, tangy lemonade, 10 calories. Snapple diet half and half. Made from the best stuff on earth.
Welcome back to Cumberland Valley High School. Harrisburg leading Cumberland Valley by a score of 34-27. Now we're getting ready for our halftime shootout. First one is the students here. This is sponsored by Members First. They'll all be taking foul shots. So Charlie, take it away.
Okay, right now we have shooting on behalf of Select Physical Therapy, First Choice Rehab, Butchie Wagner. Shooting on behalf of Dr. Pepple Snapple Group is Kaylee Fippelip. Then we have shooting on behalf of United Concordia Dental, Alexa Mandak. On behalf of Cleveland Brothers is Ali Baczynski. And then shooting on behalf of the Capital Regions Insurance Agency, Chris Katspasis. And then we have shooting on behalf of Huffman Ford, Danny Curie. Let's give them a hand, guys. All right. They're going to be shooting against, for Brenner family of dealerships, Emily Bruni, Ollie's Bargain Outlet, Katie Schwam, Pizza Hut, Kelsey Bingaman, Dauphin County Commissioner Spencer Shealy, representing Carnes Food Store, Jeremy Salmon, and representing Groff Tractor, McLean Folt. They're going to have 45 seconds. The team that makes the most shots in 45 seconds, listen to this, they will enjoy a Pizza Hut pizza and Snapple drink in the lobby while someone else is shooting for a car. So let's give them a big hand right now.
Okay, are the shooters ready? In 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, okay, 1-0. Okay, it's still 1-0. Oh, okay. This is going to come down to the wire. Uh-oh. We need some shooting instruction for these kids.
You can see why they're not in basketball uniforms.
Okay, it's still 1-0.
10 seconds.
We have 7 seconds. 1-1. We may be sharing some pizza here, guys. Oh! We have a tie. Let's give it up for both groups. They're going to share pizza and share Snapple in the lobby. Let's give them a hand. Okay.
So that's going to do it for our members' first shootout involving the students. Now we're going to go on. Somebody with a chance to win a 2013 Nissan Sentra.
Okay, we have, is this Elvis? Elvire Bracou. Elvire Bracou is going to be set up down at the far court with Coach McCall. Okay, I need everybody to listen closely because this is a chance for Elver, on behalf of the Brenner family of dealerships, to win a 2013 Nissan Sentra. I need quiet, if you don't mind, in the crowd, because these rules have to be abided by very strictly, Elvire. The first thing Elvire is going to do is he's got to make a layup. That layup has to be preceded by one dribble. Okay, after he takes that one dribble, he shoots the layup. Then he proceeds to make a foul shot, a three-point shot, and a half-court shot. Elvire, if you miss, you're allowed to keep shooting, but you cannot move to the next shot until you make the shots in succession. Start out with one dribble, okay? The last thing we have to talk about with the rules, Elvire, is you have to be behind the foul line, behind the three-point line, and behind the half-court line, at least when you take the shot. We have 24 seconds on the shot.
One other thing, if the ball gets away, you must rebound your own miss. No one can touch the ball. Okay. If the ball bounces up into the stands, if anybody touches it, it automatically ends the contest. You are the only one allowed to touch the ball during these 24 seconds.
Okay, shooting for a 2013 Nissan Sentra on behalf of the Brenner family of dealerships is Elvire Bracou. Fans, let's give him a big hand. Let's cheer him on. Okay, the game will start when we say go. Go!
All right. He's made the layup.
Okay, get that foul shot. Okay, come on, hustle. All right, let's cheer him on, guys. Come on, let's get that foul shot. Oh, okay, we got 5 seconds, Elvire. Oh, okay, let's give Elvire a big hand. All right, let's give it up for Elvire for trying.
Okay, that's going to do it for our Brenner family of dealerships shootout. So no one wins the Nissan Sentra again yet tonight. Again, Harrisburg leading Cumberland Valley by 7. We'll be back with our United Concordia Dental halftime report coming up next on ABC 27.
Groff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Groff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Groff also offers 24/7 job site support. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
What could you do with $2,500? Right now at Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premier Ford dealer. Get $2,500 off a new 2013 Ford Fusion. Dozens to choose from. Incredible styling and quality. Unbeatable gas mileage. And now through November, every Fusion in stock is $2,500 off. The selection, service, and savings are all in one place. Harrisburg's premier Ford dealer, Hoffman Ford. Visit hoffmanford.com.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
Do you have a game plan for retirement and college education?
In today's turbulent economic landscape, navigating the market to ensure a secure retirement can be challenging. PAC Financial can help guide you every step of the way.
I define financial independence as when work is optional and retirement's affordable.
So when life throws unexpected obstacles, you can still win the game.
Hi, I'm Steve Morazzo. Contact us today for your free, no-obligation consultation.
Welcome back to Cumberland Valley High School. John Reppes along with Charlie Fortney, and this is the United Concordia Dental Halftime Report here on ABC 27. We're joined by Bill Landis, reporter for the Carlisle Sentinel. And Bill, I guess you can kind of sum this up in one phrase: turnovers.
Turnovers,
right?
Absolutely. And this is Harrisburg is the third time I've seen them this year. If you turn the ball over, you're asking for trouble. They're so quick. They're so good at turning those turnovers into points, and that's what happened there at the end of that second half or first half.
Is it a moral victory? I mean, the first time these teams played was a 19-point margin. Cumberland Valley's still in it.
Oh, they got to be happy. I mean, to be this close after turning the ball over 22 times, I mean, that's almost unheard of. To be that's a 7-point game after 22 turnovers. That's incredible.
The big question is, does Tanner Kirkpatrick start in the second half? He almost has to. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's got 3 fouls, but you got to play him. I think I have him 10 points. I think he has 7 boards right now. He's CV's best player. I mean, he does have 3 fouls. You got to play him. You got to play him right now, though.
Yeah, they're going to go at him. Coach Smallwood and Cougars. They were going at him early. Tanner was being smart, but then he gets the offensive charge call. It's a tough one.
Harrisburg finished that half on a 12-2 run. It looked like the Eagles were hanging tough. And then all of a sudden, the Cougars kind of took control there late in the second
and then
quarter.
Harrisburg got into their game. CV was making them play in the half court a little bit there in the first half, but then, like I said, Harrisburg forces those turnovers to get those points, and that's how they beat you. They're so fast, they're so deep, and everyone can finish off those turnovers. So.
Okay, thanks a lot, Bill Landis, the Carlisle Sentinel. Looking forward to see what you have to say in tomorrow's edition. Thanks for joining us. Take a look at the stats here at halftime.
Well, you're looking at some good shooting for Harrisburg, getting a lot of layups, high percentage shots. Foul shots are about the same, but the rebounds are a difference. Cumberland Valley led by Kirkpatrick, but look at those turnovers, 21 to 12, and that's where you have a lot of difference on the scoreboard right now. Is because Harrisburg's converting on a lot of those steals.
Right, 33 total turnovers in the first half tonight. So we probably expect more of the same as we get ready for the start of tonight's third quarter. This was the United Concordia Dental Halftime Report. Again, we are going to start third quarter action, and it's Harrisburg on top by 7, 34-27. Cumberland Valley inbounds, Eagles moving right to left.
Yeah, Cumberland Valley is struggling just to find a rhythm here, not figuring out the Harrisburg's defensive scheme or pressure.
Cougars with 3 follow-up opportunities finally get a foul called inside.
You know, I don't know if you can even bother. You know, if Harrisburg scores here and Cumberland Valley doesn't answer, you know, I think Coach Hibbs may have no choice but to go back to Kirkpatrick, because this game could be lost before we even get into the middle of the third. because Harrisburg comes out in the same rhythm that they ended the half.
And that's Shepard making his first foul shot. He'll shoot again. That last foul was on the Eagles' Trevor Magnuski. And Shepard front of the rim with a second, no good.
Cumberland Valley lacks that true breakdown point guard that can penetrate and get in the lane to make it easier on them. That's the biggest issue here against Harrisburg. Harrisburg has 7 or 8 of that kind of player that can break things down, especially a Jarrell Patterson that can really, really lead the offense.
John and Charlie, you know, this second half, in order to get the Cumberland Valley Eagles going, I'm up here with the Neon Ladies. I'm in the Cumberland Valley Eagles section. And it's going to take these girls. I'm here with Vicky and Alexa. And Vicky and Alexa are coordinating the events. They say down in Cumberland or Chambersburg next week they're coming. Girls, what's the next night for you?
It's in Chambersburg, and we're gonna go all black.
Alexa, what do your team got to do to win this game tonight?
Definitely work as a team and communicate and focus on the game.
How about that, John? A little play-by-play from the ladies in their stands, but I can't hear them right now. They're just not loud enough. I don't know what's going on. There we go.
There we go.
There's the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Back to you guys.
Eagles looking to run, then we're going to get a travel call. Another turnover. Hate to keep saying it, but it seems like we're saying that almost every time down the floor.
Yeah, I think Coach Hibbs was trying to see if his team could catch any early rhythm to buy Kirkpatrick some time, but didn't happen, so he has no choice to go back to the big guy. He's guarding Stephen Stoney, and that's not going to be an easy out on avoiding foul trouble, because Stoney's a very versatile player. He can take you on the perimeter, but Kirkpatrick's going to have to be smart.
Working it inside with Shepard. They're going to call another foul inside on the Eagles. That foul's on Matt Tamanowski. His first. Up and under, no good. Tipped up and in. Stephen Stoney with the follow.
See, this is what Harrisburg does so well, is those tip-ins, those second chance opportunities.
So it's now a 10-point game, 37-27.
Cumberland Valley's got to be careful to just focus on basketball right here.
That foul was on Chris Britton. So we're not even 2 minutes in. Each team now has 2 fouls, 2 team fouls. Long three-point attempt is off the iron, no good. Tamanowski takes it up strong, has it stripped, and he gets a foul call. The foul's going to be on Chris Britton, so he picks up 2 quick ones right there. So that's the 3rd down on the Cougars. 5 fouls called already. We're not even 2 minutes into the night's 3rd quarter. Tamanowski makes the first. Makes the second, so it's 37-29 now.
It's going to be a big couple stops here for Cumberland Valley. It all starts with stops on one end. This guy's hard.
Strong move by Shepard inside.
Shepard knows how to post up too. And not only does he know how to post up, he knows how to use his body around the basket. How many big guys like that go about 270, 6'4", 270, know how to use their body for reverse layups?
Yeah, and let's face it, when you're 6'4", 270, you're not worried about some contact, incidental contact inside. In fact, you're probably trying to draw it.
Well, early in the game, he had a good touch. He's struggling from the foul line here, getting a rhythm. That'd be good news for Cumberland Valley.
He'll shoot his second. Doesn't get the roll on the rim that time. So it's still an 8-point game. Long three by Will Bashinsky. Gives the Eagles some life.
Well, I'll tell you, Baczynski was very upset earlier. He got caught like an elbow or something and was jawing back and forth with the Harrisburg players. And that's the first thing I'd ever say to one of my players is, don't get upset on the court. Show it in your play. And if he can, Will Baczynski's not been known to make shots in big games. If he can make a couple shots and fuel some life back into Cumberland Valley, they may have a chance in this third quarter to get back in this game.
So the Eagles hanging tough. They were down by 10. They're now trailed by 5. Looking for a defensive stop, but off the inbound, the pass goes inside to Stephen Stoney. Nice move inside, so it's now 39-32. Trap in the corner. And Coach Hibbs is going to call a timeout.
Well, that was right before the 5-second call, too.
So they have a 30-second timeout on the floor. So just when it looked like the Eagles were going to let this one slip away, they hit a couple of big shots and are hanging tough.
Well, you can see the huddle down there, Coach Hibbs. As you can see him down there, he's getting in the player's face. He's letting them know, look, box out, put a body on him. Well, he does a good job of being a postman down there. Look at Coach Hibbs, stands about 5'8", letting them know there's the only way you're going to, be able to stop the Harrisburg defenders to put a real body on them, because these guys from Harrisburg know how to get around you. They know how to manufacture rebounds. Todd, is that what you're seeing down there?
Well, yeah, and one of the things that Coach just talked about, he just told his guys, hey, keep the ball out of the corner. Feel the trap coming, keep your dribble. Keep the ball swinging, he said. And we need a bucket. That's exactly what he said. We need a bucket right now. And unfortunately, you get it. Well, got it back. Baczynski got it back for him.
Miss off the inbound, but as you said, Todd, Baczynski with the steal gets it back for the Eagles. And we are going to have an offensive foul call.
We got an illegal screen, John, and
Coach Hibbs not liking this. Tamanoski getting called for his 4th foul on a screen. Kyle Toohey comes in the game. Kyle Toohey has a little bit of brawn to throw around, but not the muscle that Tamanoski has to go up against the Harrisburg bigs, Dom and Shepard.
Offensive foul called that time on Cooksey Easter for Harrisburg.
And that's a good call, John. He led with it. If you look at the instant play, he led with his forearm in. He ducked in. It was a good call to stand your ground and take the charge. And right now, Charlie, I don't think Cumberland Valley's in a real bad place down 7. But
no.
They've got to get a bucket here.
They do, and they haven't had a rhythm bringing the ball up the court yet. It seems like, Todd, the players, there's nobody coming short middle or short sideline.
Exactly.
These are all long passes, and it's causing Magnuski to hesitate to be able to make that long pass. Therefore, now there's some good decisions.
Right here, and this is where you got to hit it in the break.
Yeah, this is where you got to go to the hole.
That's Toohey inside.
Greg Klein has to stop, settle for the pull-up, and get to the rim and get fouled. Kyle Toohey, I think this is a fortune. They're fortunate. I didn't think this was a clear-cut foul, but Toohey boxes out and gets a nice offensive rebound for Cumberland Valley.
Eagles that time got rid of the ball before the trap was able to get set up. They actually worked it down floor. Results in foul shots for Toohey, but he misses the first.
Well, this sophomore coming in a big situation. Hopefully he calms down on that and makes his shot. Kyle's a hard-working kid. Had the privilege of spending a little time with him on his jump shot recently, and I think this kid, sky's the limit. He has a lot of good things going for him.
And he misses the second, so it's still a 7-point game, 4.5 to go, third quarter. Inside, ball loose. Foul called. Failed to mention that Tanner Kirkpatrick is checked back into the game for Cumberland Valley. He came in when Tamanoski went out with his 4th.
Nats Magnuski has his 3rd. The entire Cumberland Valley key players are in foul trouble. And this is because they're unable to sub, guys. The fouls are definitely going both ways, but Harrisburg has a luxury of rotating 10, 11 guys, 12 guys. And these fouls are going on the starting 5 at Cumberland Valley, and they're adding up quickly.
Well, one thing that Coach went to, then he went to, Coach Hibbs went to the 2-3 to try to preserve some time, keep it at 7, run some clock, so he can preserve some foul time. And that's an okay strategy.
Well, here's the thing. Coach Hibbs knows that Harrisburg does not want to keep this game close, so they're not going to be patient against the zone. They're going to do that. They're going to attack, and they do it very well.
Nice dish off that time goes to Dominic Lewis, who makes the easy lay-in.
Nuski has to get rid of the basketball now, not hold it so long. There, and that's how you break that. And that's how you make it easier on him.
You're going to call a hand check.
I'll tell you what,
Gerald Patterson.
Fasten your seatbelt, guys. Folks at home, we're going to be here for a while. Our next foul on both teams is the bonus, and we have, wow, we have 11 to 12 minutes of basketball to play here, guys. And we're going to be seeing foul shots every single foul on the next 2 from here on out.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor with 3:47 left. Harrisburg leads it by 9. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
High School Sports Live on ABC 27 is sponsored by The Patriot News, powered by PennLive.com. By Keystone Tax Associates, proud sponsor of High School Sports Live. Thanks to Joseph Sandry and Keystone Tax Associates for their support of high school student athletes. By the Keystone State Games, coming to the Harrisburg-Hershey area again in 2013. And by Sports Recruiters. Get noticed, get recognized, get recruited. SportsRecruiters.com.
United Concordia Dental has been insuring Central Pennsylvania for over 40 years. Whether you're looking for group, family, or individual coverage, United Concordia has the right plan to fit your specific needs. United Concordia also prides itself on its commitment to the community through its efforts to arrange free dental services for the underserved and its charitable contributions throughout the area. United Concordia not only takes care of your smile, we give you something to smile about.
High School Sports Live on ABC 27 is sponsored by The Sentinel, connecting you to your community for 150 years. By Allied Cleaning Technologies, Central Pennsylvania's premier resurfacing gym floor specialist. For an on-site evaluation, contact Tom Green at 717-774-0979. By Pack Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their portfolios. PackFinancialFirst.com. And by Advanced Hoops, the area's largest youth basketball training organization. AdvancedHoops.com for spring and summer camp information.
Yeah, perfect.
Back at Cumberland Valley High School, Harrisburg leading CV by a score of 41-32. Taking it to the hoop was Gray Klein for Cumberland Valley on misses.
Cumberland Valley trying the 2-3 zone, works on this possession here, trying to stay out of foul trouble and trying to change it up on Harrisburg a little bit. Cumberland Valley's going to need to make some shots.
Klein taking it in. They're going to call a push underneath.
You know, I don't know if Greg Klein, I don't know if I have a mic in his ear, but that's exactly what he needs to do on this possession is get to the hole.
So that is the 7th foul now on Harrisburg. So that means the Eagles will be in the bonus for the rest of the game. One more foul by Cumberland Valley puts Harrisburg in the bonus. And Klein takes advantage of that, makes the front end of the 1-and-1.
Cumberland Valley has to keep making foul shots to keep the game within reach.
And he does, he makes 2.
Now both teams from every foul from here on out will shoot foul shots. So it's going to come down to foul shots. And Harrisburg's used to being on the foul line. They take it to the basket a lot.
Taking it strong to the hoop, no good. That was James Ezel.
John, Charlie, I'm here with Jeff Morrow of the Harrisburg Patriot News. Jeff, 20 turnovers for Cumberland Valley in the first half. The gap's starting to widen a little bit. What are they going to need to do here to win this game?
Take care of the ball first and foremost. They just had another turnover right now. If they take care of the ball, get enough defensive stops, make some free throws, they have a chance. But really, they need to start acting fast. They're at down 7, and that 7-point lead for Harrisburg, they can turn that into a 20-point lead like that. So it's time for CV to sort of take control and make it their pace.
Predictions with Harrisburg Cougars at 12-1, #1 in the district. What do you see?
I see a district champion, and I see a state contender. You know, I mean, Chester's obviously the team to beat in Quad A, but I think Harrisburg is as good as any other challenger out there. And I think that hands down they're the favorite in District 3. McCaskey's really good. York's very good. There's a whole bunch of good teams from the Mid-Penn Commonwealth, but this is Harrisburg's baby if they want it.
John, as Jeff said, it's Harrisburg's baby if they want it.
And so far it looks like they want a little bit more than Cumberland Valley tonight as they're up 41-34. Gray Klein breaks the pressure, lays it up and in. Nice move by Gray Klein.
Tell you what, that pressure from Harrisburg was not only pressure, it was a lot of it. Wow, there's a blocked shot, but they're all over him. You know, they're all over him, and hats off to Klein. He's asking to be taken out of the game. He got injured on that last play, went up hard, hit his arm actually. He's holding his arm. Going for that layup. Here's Shepard.
Shaquan Shepard checks back in for Harrisburg. Jump shot Proctor, no good. Good box out by Tui. Eagles with a chance to cut it to 3 or less. Rims in and out, no good.
Now Baczynski's feeling it.
Cougars run mishandled by Cooksey Easter. They say he stepped on the end line.
Well, sometimes you can be feeling it too, guys. Todd, John, but it just not go in. But you could tell Baczynski wants to be the big player tonight. He keeps calling for the ball.
Yeah, you're right, Charlie. He wants to hit the big shots, and I think he can. He knows he needs to. But let's break this pressure first, come down and get inside your half-court offense and get those shots you need, the long balls you need.
There's that trap in the corner. Results in another turnover. Back come the Cougars.
Yeah, again, you cannot practice against this, guys. This is not something you can work on in a practice session. You can't find 10 JV players that mimic the Harrisburg Cougars.
Shepard with the follow inside.
See what's happening, Charlie, is these turnovers are leading the buckets down the other end. If you can see Coach Hibbs' face, every picture tells a story. He's just so frustrated by the turnovers. Look at that 4-0 run right there off 2 turnovers.
And Stoney off the turnover. Makes it another easy basket for Harrisburg. So just like that, 4-point lead is now back up to 9. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
There's nothing like a little one-on-one time at home with family. These times make the best memories, and all of them need protection. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
We'd like you to have us as one of our Facebook friends. Just check us out at High School Sports Live. That's live in quotations. We have all kinds of information on there for you. And check out the website, hsslivetv.com. You can vote for your player of the game. We haven't had much conversation about that yet tonight. Video schedules on upcoming broadcasts and more. That's HSS Live TV and advancedhoops.com. Check out that site for information on how to become a better basketball player, game schedules, instruction, all kinds of information for you. So we have a minute and a half left. Harrisburg leads 45-36 over Cumberland Valley.
27 turnovers for Cumberland Valley. Actually only 5 in the quarter. Not bad based on the rate that they were moving at here. Kirkpatrick's going to have to assert himself offensively. And here he goes right there.
And there's another foul called inside on the rebound. They call over the top.
These are the tic-tac fouls that you can't pick up, Charlie. You know, the ones after they've already clearly got the rebound coming back, especially when you're in the bonus. These are things that just coaches just, it's a night. It was a nightmare when I coached. Why pick up that easy foul?
That's Johnny Peterson with the foul for Cumberland Valley.
Cumberland Valley having to go to guys that haven't been playing much in the game here because of the injuries and the foul trouble. Gray Klein back in the game, got injured in last drive.
It's Ashton Cooksey Easter makes the first foul shot.
It's an important part of the game here, a minute to go. Cumberland Valley's going to need to respond here to go into the down 11. go into the fourth quarter with any kind of opportunity or confidence.
Pressure in the backcourt. There's Klein, tries to dribble through the press. Doesn't make it. Proctor, jumper, Harrisburg, good.
These are big no-nos against pressure, dribbling in between players, dribbling into traps, and this is all the things Cumberland Valley's done tonight. But again, can't imitate this in a practice setting. You just got to experience it and do your best to follow those game cues.
If you're watching at home, do you see how Harrisburg closes the ball? They'll throw a trap at you. You think you have a cross-court pass. Someone closes from the box to the actual elbow and closes out and gets the ball. It's unbelievable the pressure that Smallwood's team's playing. And this is the way he's been so successful, why he's been so successful, John, through all the years. It makes it look like he has 15 guys on the floor.
This is a good call here. Greg Klein got cleared out by Jamal Carter. Jamal Carter around that basket a lot. We saw it in our pregame clip. This guy does it on both ends of the floor.
Greg Klein strong off the back iron, no good.
And that's a tired miss for a very good foul shooter.
10 seconds left, third quarter. Nice feed inside to Shepard, lays it in. Cougars stretching it out now, 51-36. That's going to do it for the third quarter, but we do have a second buzzer beater tonight. Sometimes you don't see one, we've had two. But it's Harrisburg on top of Cumberland Valley. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFL.
For generations, Caterpillar has delivered innovative products that help customers build strong, profitable businesses. And for more than 60 years, Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company has been Pennsylvania's source for first-class Caterpillar equipment, service, parts, and rentals. With 26 locations across Pennsylvania, we've grown right alongside our customers, delivering on our commitment to provide a superior experience and maximum value. Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company, helping Pennsylvania prosper since 1948.
Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box puts all your favorites in one epic box so you can build the perfect dinner. The best part, how you fill it is up to you. For a limited time, get 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks with marinara, and your choice of wings, Tuscany pasta, or 4 stuffed pizza rollers. All just $19.99. And right now, when you order the Big Dinner Box online, score a free 2-liter Pepsi. Only at your Pizza Hut. Make it great.
You don't think about physical therapy until you need it. When you do, see your doctor and ask for First Choice Rehabilitation Specialists and Select Physical Therapy. First Choice and Select PT lead the way in providing exceptional patient care and unmatched customer service. Call 717-558-4333 today to schedule an appointment at one of 15 locations throughout Greater Harrisburg. First Choice and Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Harrisburg starts the fourth quarter with the ball and a 12-point lead, 51-39 over Cumberland Valley. There's a foul push call inside. In the third quarter, Cumberland Valley did a little bit better job holding on to the ball, turned it over, but still 7 times in a quarter. It's hard to be competitive when you turn it over that much.
A couple things have to happen for Cumberland Valley. Is Harrisburg's going to have to help them out by missing some foul shots. And I don't know if that's going to happen because we're used to getting to the line, but right there's a start. Cumberland Valley's going to have to make some good decisions here on breaking the pressure.
Hey, one of the differences, guys, I've seen in the second half is Shaquan Shepard's inside presence. He's actually really starting to get a little bit more physical and getting easier opportunities inside. Now, he missed that bucket foul shot, but he's kind of making himself known now.
Klein in the lane has a tip, gets it back, puts it up, no good.
There's nobody rebounding for Cumberland Valley.
Donald Rawls with the rebound for Harrisburg. Feed inside to Shepard, right hand no, follow no. Kirkpatrick with the rebound. Draws the foul.
Well, you're talking about a big 3-man, big 2-guard trying to play post there for Cumberland Valley.
It's the Cougars attacking the glass. 1.
Tamanoski coming back in for Cumberland Valley. He got 4 fouls, but they have no choice but to bring him back right now. Kirkpatrick needs help around the basket.
And Stephen Stoney with 4 fouls for Harrisburg as it is. Cougars now with 10 team fouls. So every foul from here on out, Cumberland Valley is going to get 2 foul shots out of.
See, Cumberland Valley's got to settle down and really hit some shots here, because these are tired legs from good shooters, and this is what Harrisburg will do to you. They'll take you out of your game.
Makes that one, so it's an 11-point game, 51-40. Looking down low to Shepard, but they back it out. Rawls gets it to Shepard, lays it in. Loose ball.
Yeah, Coach Hibbs is really irate on the sideline. He feels like the guys are getting tackled as they're dribbling the ball and really pushed around while they're dribbling, but this has been happening all game long.
There's a lot of contact, and they're going to call that one.
Shepard's got to be careful. He's going to get a technical. Referees do not tolerate when players come right to their face to question calls. Referee showed a lot of restraint there. Shepard's doing good enough by letting his game speak for itself around the basket. But Cumberland Valley's got to take advantage of this and make some shots here, because they're down 13. They can't afford to miss any from the foul line.
And you're right. You know, one of the things that being on the baseline, I see it all. Shaquan did go up and say something. The ref showed very poised, and then he turns to the crowd and is trying to ag on the Cougar crowd, you know, or the Eagle crowd. And I think, Charlie, I think you said it right. Just play the game, stay inside yourself, because right now he's presenting himself inside, and he's a big-time presence.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Shepard, high scorer in the game. He has 13, one more than Tanner Kirkpatrick, who has a dozen. Long jumper, Rawls, no good. Good box out. Here come the Eagles. Another turnover is Tamanowski can't find the handle. Shepard loses the handle. Rawls there underneath. Kick to the corner, jumper, no good.
Well, that was the right guy shooting the ball there. But for Cumberland Valley, the wrong guy, Tamanowski, receiving the ball on the wing.
Kirkpatrick, long three, good.
We're within 10. We got Cumberland Valley trapping. There's Proctor.
Proctor for three. He knocks it down.
You saw that coming. You saw it coming.
And Charlie, there's a wide open look. You got to get out and contest on those shooters. Jihad cannot get that open looks like that.
No good.
Ignaski's not taking any outside shots. Not looking for his three, and he can hit the three-point ball. That would help his team right now.
Feed inside to Shepard, up and in with the right hand.
Yeah.
So it's a 14-point lead now. That's the biggest of the game. And Coach Hibbs going to call a timeout. 5:16 left. Cougars lead by a dozen.
You know, Cumberland Valley, you just see it in Baczynski holding his shorts. He's just tired. You look at Harrisburg, every guy standing up in the huddle, and that's just because the depth of the bench. Todd, as a coach, if you can have 5 guys on the bench that replace the 5 guys on the court and you don't miss a beat, how is that?
I mean, that's just the way the Harrisburg Cougars, that's why they're district and state contenders this year. Here's the thing. You go with Proctor as a sophomore. You got these other guards coming in. You don't lose anything. You bring 5 on. The last time I saw that, Susquehanna in 1997, I was fortunate enough to be an assistant. And Emery Cook would bring 5 guys off that bench. And I'm telling you, Reggie Guy and some of the starters, they might have 6, 8 points, but so many guys were playing, and I think that's the way with the Cougars. No real early leaders, no guys that fly away with the point category because there's so much of a mix. And Charlie, you said it all night. How do you play 10, 12 guys?
Yeah, stay tuned, folks, for our play of the game, sponsored by CRIA. If you didn't see the end of the first quarter, stay tuned. We'll show it to you again, because that's probably going to be our play of the game. I can almost guarantee it. We approach the 5-minute mark. Another foul called
A lot of time left here. No need for Baczynski and the Eagles to cash it in now. There's a lot of time. A lot of foul shots are going to be made. Harrisburg playing really poised right now and taking advantage of their lead. Putting the pressure on the Eagles.
Going to the line for Harrisburg is going to be Gerald Patterson. Senior has 3 points tonight. Harrisburg paced by Shaquan Shepard. He has 15 to match his uniform number. And Jihad Proctor is chipped in with 11. Tanner Kirkpatrick, who had that big first half, was stuck on 10 points for a while. He's now up to 15.
You know, and Jarrell Patterson's having a quiet night, but I think he's doing what a point guard does. Runs the team, sets guys up, and it just, that shows a lot of great senior leadership in and of itself, setting that tempo for the Cougars, because he's going to have his big games.
Well, Todd, we're getting to your magic number. You said 65 tonight, and the Cougars are at 60 with just under 5 minutes left. Steal by Shepard, a good reach around that time. Cougars pushing, Proctor to the hoop, no good, but gets the foul.
That'll be number 4 on Tanner Kirkpatrick.
You know, I want to throw a little wrinkle in here, and I want to talk about Jihad Proctor's play. Hey, when the gap was closed by Cumberland Valley, who hit the big shot? The sophomore Jihad Proctor. Who's doing those little things, getting in the line and finishing from the foul line? If I was to talk about a player of the game, I don't know. I find this kid just doing all the little things all year long for Harrisburg. And tonight, I really think his 12 points has been very solid, you know?
Yeah, it's a good point, Todd.
He makes 2 from the line. So Proctor now with 13. He matches his uniform number. So this one getting out of control for Cumberland Valley. They trail 62-44 now. 4.5 left. Eagles inbound. Long jumper from the corner is good by Will Baczynski.
Baczynski has the ability to spark his team. Cumberland Valley has to get a stop. You know, and my vote is going to be Shaquan Shepard. He has 15 points, and those are all points that Cumberland Valley just can't answer. They're the kind of points that, like right here in the post, they have nobody to stop this. 15 points all game long. Putting the pressure on him around the basket. That opens up a lot of outside J's and a lot of drives to the hoop.
Baczynski no good. Kirkpatrick fighting for the loose ball.
Well,
they're going to keep possession.
Tanner Kirkpatrick trying to bring the ball down. You can't. There's just no room in the end.
And there's nothing easy inside here against this Harrisburg defense. I'm telling you, every shot trying to get it off, you got a hand on, you got a body on, you got somebody in your face. I'm telling you, they swarm like bees.
And they even tipped that inbounds pass. Baczynski, long 3 from the corner, no good. Ball loose. And they say it was last touched by the Eagles, so Harrisburg retains possession. 3:35 left. Harrisburg up 62-47. Both teams in the double bonus now. They've each committed at least 10 team fouls this half. Taking it strong to the hoop, no good, was Cooksey Easter. Tamanowski with a rebound, starts the Eagles back the other way. Kirkpatrick thought about it.
These are some wide open looks for Cumberland Valley.
Inside, Matt Tamanowski.
There's our Rallies student section in the background.
Tamanowski now has 11.
There's Proctor making a good decision for a sophomore to pull that ball out. They don't need a shot. They need to put pressure on Cumberland Valley and spread them out.
Right, they have enough points now. Now it's just a matter of taking time off the clock and running out the clock and getting on the bus and going home.
That was an interesting call there. It looked like the play was over and a call was made. It's going to put Shepard on the line.
Let's give him 2 on the takedown. What do you think? What do you think? He'd wrestle, what, 285?
Well,
I think he's too heavy for 220, believe me.
Well, he's a big kid. He's got at least 6'4".
But he's solid. I mean,
he's solid.
He's big, but he's well put together. Makes the first.
And he's got his 16th point on the foul line. Hey, Todd, you're standing next to Tanner Kirkpatrick's pitcher down there in the Ollie student section. Wow, that's a pretty colorful student section down there.
It really is. You know what? Here in this picture, he's got a smile on his face. Now, he's been playing hard. Right now, I know he's having a tough time. Cumberland Valley, you know, has made a valiant effort early on, but there's just that gap is getting widened. And, John, I thought that maybe for Cumberland Valley to win tonight, I thought it had to be 52, 53, 52, 55, 54, in that range. When it got 60-plus, I just knew the Cougars had more points tonight, you know. More players, more points.
Coach Smallwood questioning whether that basket was good. Shepard looking and misses. Kirkpatrick with the rebound. Under 3 to go. Harrisburg 14 of 22 from the line. Kirkpatrick launches the 3, nails it.
So we have a 3-basket game.
Shepard blocked by Kirkpatrick, who pulls down the miss.
Jump ball.
Held possession. It's going in favor of the Eagles.
Well, Kirkpatrick was smart not to get a foul there. It's a good block straight up. Look at that block.
Straight
wow,
up.
2 blocks in a
Very
row.
nice.
His
and then dives on the floor for the loose ball.
Yeah. Does he have the energy to make a shot?
He's doing everything tonight. I think he's mopping the floor when we turn out the lights tonight, too. He's done it all for Cumberland Valley. Unfortunately, they're still down 11 as we hit under 2.5 to go.
Big possession for the Eagles right here.
Nice, easy look inside. Trevor Mignewski. It's now a 9-point game. And there's the miss. Ray Klein bringing the Eagles back the other way to the hoop. Good. Eagles trail now by 7. Coach Smallwood says, timeout, everybody. Let's settle things down.
Well,
so we'll be back with the final 2:03 left. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
You don't think about physical therapy until you need it. When you do, see your doctor and ask for First Choice Rehabilitation Specialists and Select Physical Therapy. First Choice and Select PT lead the way in providing exceptional patient care and unmatched customer service. Call 717-558-4333 today to schedule an appointment at one of 15 locations throughout Greater Harrisburg. First Choice and Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
The student section's alive. They're back in the ball game. The Neons have got the pictures out. It's not over. Charlie, it is not over yet, my friend.
I'll tell you what, big possession here for Harrisburg. Harrisburg's going to spread it out, I guarantee you, and try to get fouled here and get to the foul line. Cumberland Valley, it's going to be interesting what they do here, but I mean, Kirkpatrick still has 4. He gets fouled, this game's over. If he picks up a foul, it's over at this point. But
hey, Charlie, let's talk a little bit. They're going full court press. Let's just make it token, no fouls. Back it up. Show something different down here on the other end, maybe.
And the Cougars showing some
They
patience
don't have
as
to
they pull
panic
it out.
quite yet. John, I'm sorry. They don't have to panic quite yet.
well, that's a good foul because you need a foul at one point. And it's better to be after a couple tries at a couple good traps. You got to get the ball back.
You look at the scoreboard, hard to believe, guys. It seemed like just a minute or two ago. 62-44 was the Harrisburg lead. It's now 63-56. Cumberland Valley on a 12-1 run. And unfortunately for the Eagles, their first of their players is going to foul out tonight. That's Will Baczynski.
Well, that's 2 down with Tamanoski and Baczynski out tonight, actually.
Oh, Tamanoski, he also fouled out. So
and,
second.
But Schuchter coming in, but they lose a big threat from the 3 in Baczynski. He can hit the 3, and they lose that extra threat out there.
Jamal Carter, strong, off the iron, no good.
John and Charlie, let's talk district play. Here's one of the big things you got to do. 14 for 22 in a tough game like a district game, a mid-pin playoff game. That doesn't cut it. That's 14 for 23 right there. They've got to convert from the foul line.
Right. Well, Johnny Peterson, who ended the third quarter with a three, comes in the game. That's a big foul shot.
So Carter hits one.
Big foul shot.
64-56 now.
What are we waiting for?
Minute 45 left.
Schuchter goes in.
And doesn't get it on the rim.
That was a big miss. Big miss for Cumberland Valley.
Could have made it a 6-point game. Instead, we're going to walk to the other end. And Dominique Lewis is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Colin Schuchter with the foul for the Eagles, his second.
That looked good, but a little too long. Take a little off of it here.
Think things are falling Cumberland Valley's way here. The Cougars haven't been exactly eagle-eyed from the foul line here down the stretch. They have to take advantage at the other end, as Lewis makes 1 of 2.
Kirkpatrick's going to have to make something happen here.
Strong to the hoop, block, no good.
I thought that was a foul. McNesky went hard with 2 hands on the ball and got bumped hard going to the line, but at this point, favor goes to Harrisburg for how hard they're playing.
And now the obligatory foul with 1:09 to go. Foul is on Gray Klein, his 3rd.
Coach Hibbs has to be happy the way his guys didn't give up, Todd and John. Any coach to have a game that's at a 12-point deficit to go to 22, 24, but to have your team come back, make it a game, you can build off that, especially when the last time these 2 teams played, it was a 20-point deficit.
Oh, yeah, they showed a lot of things tonight. They grew up a little bit tonight. In the Commonwealth, you've got to be able to handle this pressure. And I thought they did a pretty good job for the most part.
Stoney with 2 foul shots for Harrisburg. He now has 13. Long jumper from the corner, no good for the Eagles.
We have Kirkpatrick wide open. He's the guy that should be taking that shot.
That's Colin Schuchter tracing down the loose ball. Foul called on the Cougars. So Colin's going to go to the line for 2. Just under 50 seconds to go. Harrisburg up by 11. Gets the roll in the rim for 1. We'll shoot a second. Makes the second. Eagles trail by 9. Cougars break the press. Looking to run the clock. And Gerald Patterson's going to go to the line for 2 more foul shots. That foul's going to be on Trevor Magnuski, his 4th. Makes it so it's a 10-point game. Makes the second.
Steady point guard. Steady point guard. One of the purest point guards in the Commonwealth.
Strong to the hoop, no good. Stoney with a rebound. Nice step through. And Patterson pulls it out. And it looks like the Cougars are going to settle for 69 points tonight. Patterson just pulls it back out, had the opportunity to take it to the hoop. 5 seconds left. Harrisburg's going to win this one. Second time this year, the Cougars have beaten the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Tonight, the final score is 69-58. We'll be back with our post-game activities coming up next. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Brenner Chrysler Jeep is Central PA's Chrysler Jeep headquarters. So find your best deal on Brenner's elite lineup of new Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, which include exceptional performance, quality, and safety features. And Brenner has the big selection, big savings, and better service that only comes from your Chrysler Jeep headquarters. Plus a huge variety of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Take the short drive to Brenner Chrysler Jeep on the Carlisle Pike Mechanicsburg. Bigger, better, Brenner.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here, from delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here, from fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm. Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
Max Saver here at Carnes Foods, where you'll always find a ton of great deals from groceries to meat department.
Carnes is your big game party headquarters with unbeatable savings in every aisle that you have to see to believe. Just in time for Super Sunday, Carnes has super deals like lean country-style pork spare ribs only $1.49 a pound, fresh grade A chicken drumsticks only 79 cents a pound, and 16 to 20 count frozen easy peel extra jumbo shrimp just $6.99 a pound.
Carnes, over 3,000 items on sale every day in every store.
Hello, can I help you? Oh, no need to worry, Mrs. Smith. My grandfather is Russ Failer himself, and he has been in business for over 30 years. At Russ's Auto and Trailer Sales, we have it all. We specialize in selling a complete line of trailers, a variety of used cars, and campers. Our service department can do it all, and we even have a nice guy named Justin who answers the phone.
Russ's Auto and Trailer Sales.
And what do we tell him, Maddie?
Nobody fusses at Russ's. I'm the real boss.
Over here with Coach Smallwood and the player of the game is Shaquan Shepard. Shaquan, first of all, the Brenner Family Dealership player of the game. You had 15. You really started the second half. They had a tough time matching up with you. Talk about what you and your teammates did tonight to win this game.
We just had to play fast, play defense. I had to define myself in the paint to get the ball and make layups.
Have you ever been referred to as Little Barkley?
Yeah, actually, our scorekeeper calls me that.
Somebody already took that. I thought that was original from me. Hey, Shaquan, if I was going to ask you what your dream job would be if you're not playing in the NBA, what would it be?
Probably like construction worker.
Oh, this guy gets it done. He is a construction worker. 15 points, Shaquan Shepard getting the job done inside. Coach Smallwood, your team looks like the teams that I've always remembered. That's why we used to play in the Smallwood League. So my team could see that pressure because we couldn't get it anywhere else. Your team came out and played hard. Talk a little bit about how you coach them and what you tell them to do.
Well, we just try to work hard and practice every day. And, you know, we're fortunate to have a lot of guys who can play. And, you know, if we have a guy in the first group or second group that isn't giving us the effort, we'll just put somebody else in, and seems to work out for us.
I want to give a shout out to your point guard. I mean, Jarrell does so many little things. I mean, I thought he really handled the rock today. He got people in places. He sets things up for you. And he looks like that small general that you need out there.
Absolutely. Last year, he had to stay on the floor a little bit more. This year, you know, we can give him a spell here or there and have him ready for the end of the game. And he's a tremendous point guard. He's a good kid. He's fun to coach, and he's only going to get better.
Last thing, I put you in charge of the mid-pen coach now. You know, when you retire, that's going to be your next job, the executive of the mid-pen. How do you do this NBA schedule, my friend?
Well, you know, we just try to play the best teams that we can find. You know, on Martin Luther King Day, we're going down to play John Bartram in Philly, right in their backyard. We're going to Atlantic City to play a very good team from Virginia, from Northern Virginia. We just, you know, we play Reading, we play Lancaster, we play York. You know, we just try to pick some fights and do the best we can.
I love how he always says that. Coach Smallwood said we pick some fights. They play a tough schedule, John. That's why Shaquan, I think he's ready for the next action. And Coach Smallwood been doing it for many years, and they're victorious tonight. And that magic number, 65+, they did it again. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Todd. Thanks, Coach Smallwood, and thanks to Shaquan Shepard, our Brenner Family of Dealerships player of the game. And stay tuned. Coming up next, the Carnes Postgame Show coming up on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Hey folks, I've never met anyone who didn't love a bargain. At Ollie's Bargain Outlet, you'll find brand name merchandise at up to 70% off the fancy store prices. We scour the world to find closeouts, package changes, overruns, bargains on Mattel, Black & Decker, Ortho, Mohawk, Bissell, Random House, and more.
New bargains arrive daily, but when they're gone, they're gone. Visit Ollie's.us for a store near you. Ollie's.
Good stuff, cheap!
Do you have a game plan for retirement and college education?
In today's turbulent economic landscape, navigating the market to ensure a secure retirement can be challenging. PAC Financial can help guide you every step of the way.
I define financial independence as when work is optional and retirement's affordable.
So when life throws unexpected obstacles, you can still win the game.
Hi, I'm Steve Morazzo. Contact us today for your free, no obligation consultation.
What's in a name? Everything. It's your own personal brand. It's who you are. Your word. At Members First, our name speaks volumes. It's our guarantee to our members that there is nothing more important to us than you, your family, your well-being.
When you walk into a Members First branch or office, we'll get to know you, and we'll greet you by name. Open an account today and take advantage of our low Visa balance transfer rate. At Members First, we put our members first.
Advanced Hoop's biggest goal has been to raise the culture of training and development in this region. Working with youth coaches, junior high coaches, high school coaches, and even more so, college coaches in the last 5 years. We're seeing a rise in the talent level of players all over the area. Programs like ours are making a difference. We're just proud to be part of that culture of training that's growing strong in the Harrisburg area.
This is the Carnes Foods Post-Game Show on ABC 27, where Harrisburg defeated Cumberland Valley tonight for the second time this year. Much closer this time around. First time was 19 points. Tonight only 11. Final score 69-58. And I guess, Charlie, when you talk about this one, the story of the game, turnovers. 30 turnovers for Cumberland Valley.
Yeah, 30 turnovers, and you only lose by a four-shot game. Down 11, 4 3-pointers can win it for you. Cut them in half and you get more opportunities. That also gave Harrisburg 13 more shots. So it's all about opportunity, not always percentage in these games. But I think overall Cumberland Valley can take some victories away from this. They're definitely playing less guys in a battle like this. Harrisburg probably was due for a Commonwealth battle, and Cumberland Valley was probably that team to give it to them. But Coach Hibbs' teams can take something away from this, but there's no moral victories when it comes to making the playoffs, and Harrisburg's doing the job to make the playoffs at this point.
Coach Smallwood was saying that he was happy. He saw some good things from his team tonight, but when you think you force 30 turnovers, but you only score 69 points and you only win by 11, is that some cause for concern? I mean, they were forcing it at the defensive end, but they weren't converting those chances at the other end.
Well, as a player, I'll tell you, and all players will tell you, coming to Cumberland Valley is one of the hardest gyms to play in. You know, there's not a wall in the back of each basket for the most part. There's always, you know, there's fan seating. It's kind of like shooting in a college arena where the depth perception's different. I'm not making any excuses for shooters, but for the most part, this is a tough place to play, and it's always been a tough place. Everything's red in this gym, and so there's just a lot of things. But I would say Harrisburg, in some respects, didn't play their best game and still won by 11 against what I think is a really good Cumberland Valley team. So that's another way to look at it on the positive side for Harrisburg.
Cumberland Valley did have some high points tonight. They were able to keep battling back, and at one point got it to a 5-point game in the second half. But this coming up next has to be the high point of the game tonight, and maybe even of the season. This is the Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. This was the end of the first quarter, folks. The three-quarter court heave goes in. It counted. So congratulations to Matt Tamanoski.
And watch ESPN tonight, because that might be one of those top 10s. We'll see, because that doesn't happen too often.
The last time we were in this gym for a game, there was a play that ended up on ESPN,
And
ended up everywhere.
It was
when,
the number
when
one play.
when Mr. Thomas brought down the backboard. That one didn't quite do that. But again, congratulations on that three-quarter court, our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. Charlie, one more quick question. We've been talking about how good Harrisburg has been quickly. How does this team stack up against some of the other ones? Are they better than some of the other teams? But do they do the same things? Can they play it inside? Do they have the outside
Yeah, I
shooters?
do. I think they do have the shooters. Jahad Proctor, Patterson can hit threes if he needs to. They have size. Dom and now Shepard, the power. I think they have it all. Chemistry is going to be key down the stretch. But other than Chester, and I think Coach Smallwood will go up against anybody. I think they're as good as anybody in the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay, Harrisburg is on their way to a #1 seed in the District 3 playoffs. That'll be coming up in a couple of weeks. Next telecast here on ABC 27.2 will be high school wrestling. That's this Saturday night. Folks, this is going to be a barn burner. If you don't have a ticket, just sit home and watch. This is about as good as it gets as far as high school rivalries are concerned in the sport of wrestling. Boiling Springs at Bermudian Springs. That's coming up Saturday evening, 6 o'clock. On ABC 27.2. That's going to do it from Cumberland Valley. Again, thanks to our Invicta Sports crew for bringing you the sights and sounds of this one tonight. Again, Cumberland Valley loses to Harrisburg. The Cougars beat CV for the second time this season. Tonight, the final score 69-58. So for Charlie Fortney and Todd McCall and our Invicta Sports team and statistician Jim Gallagher doing a great job at the scores table tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good night from Cumberland Valley.
Hello, I'm Brian Hudson, Executive Director and CEO of the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. I bet some of you have given up on your dream of owning a home. Well, I've got good news for you. PHFA has our lowest rates in history, 2.95% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages. Yes, I'll say it again, 2.95% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages, so you can fulfill your dream of owning your own home. 2.95% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages represents PHFA's lowest rate in the history of the agency. If your credit score isn't perfect, no problem. We can help with that. If your score is below 660, credit counseling is required, and that's free, provided by PHFA's network of counseling agencies across the Commonwealth. We also provide closing costs and down payment assistance, up to $6,000 for new construction and up to $4,000 for existing home purchases. We have partnership lenders throughout the Commonwealth, and I'm sure one is located in your community. We have a toll-free number you can call if you want to learn more. That phone number is on your screen. Our customer service staff is available weekdays from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. to answer your questions. Or check out our website. It's loaded with useful information for home buyers, including a mortgage calculator. It's a great place to do your homework before you make that home purchase. I know many of you are still struggling with job or income loss. PHFA administers the Homeowner Emergency Mortgage Assistance Program that provides help with foreclosure. So if you're threatened with foreclosure for no fault of your own, a medical reason, you lost a job, loss of income, please contact us to see if we can help. For more information about HEMAP, just call the number on your screen. Our customer service staff is available weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. to answer your questions, or visit our website. We have information there about where you can find foreclosure counselors in your area. They will help you fill out a HEMAP application to see if you qualify. They'll also help you look at steps you can take to possibly prevent the foreclosure of your home. There's no cost for this counseling. Owning a home is still part of the American dream. At PHFA, our mission is to help you fulfill that dream and keep that dream. Please contact us.